What cinematic death would have had the best Oompa Loompa song? The Hunger Games. Every time a tribute is killed, the Capitol releases oompa loompas into the arena and they sing a song about the tribute's death. Some examples: Oompa Loompa Doompity, do you got a beehive dropped on you? Oompa Loompa Doompity dee, a girl from 12 couldn't even kill me. And Oompa Loompa Doompity doo, a spear has been thrown through you. Oompa Loompa Doompity dee, everyone loved you, now crying's free. I feel like people would start hunting the Oompa Loompas. I feel kinda the opposite, it wouldn't work as people would be too scared to kill each other. If they did, the Oompa Loompas would be released and now they hunt the tributes. Han Solo's death. Oompa Loompa Oompa Oompatty Doo, why would you walk on a bridge that tall? Oompa Loompa Oompa Oompatty Doo, your son stabbed you and now you will fall. You're a little confused but you've got the spirit, lol. At risk of sounding extremely annoyingly pedantic, this is the wrong rhyme scheme, wrong initial words, wrong meter. Hans Gruber in Die Hard. Oompa Loompa Doopity Dane, how dare you fuck with John McClane. Oompa Loompa Doopity Dee, how do you like falling off Nakatomi? Carrot, that's what you get when you piss off a cop. Really, it's a shock that you didn't get shot. Won't it suck when you splat to a stop? Bambi, it would be amazing if when Bambi's mom dies, the Oompa Loompas come out with hunting rifles, and do the Oompa Loompa dance and song Oompa Loompa Doompity Doo, I shot your mama with an M2. Oompa Loompa Doompity Dee, now we will watch your child weep. That guy in World War Z who ran with his finger on the trigger and tripped going up the ramp. Oompa Loompa Doompity Doo, does trigger safety mean nothing to you? You ran and tripped just like a fool. Do now your organs resemble Oonity Goo. Oompa Loompa pops head around the side of a building, at the camera. Oonity Goo. Well done. Quicksilver in Age of Ultron. X-Men Quicksilver was funnier and had more personality and wasn't a dick, and you got to see some father and son moments since he's Magneto's son. Plus I love his costume, it's unique to him. The way he took all the cables out is bad and his intro by some looks good, but it made the team's job harder than it needed to be. In the X-Men we get introduced to him zooming around his room, playing ping pong solo and playing pong in a game cabinet. Not to mention breaking into the Pentagon and rescuing his father. Then when he arrives at Xavier's School for the Gifted we get treated to Sweet Dreams Are Made of These by Eurythmics, and him saving literally every person in the school from a bomb and even enjoying himself from messing up a guy's hair to drinking a soda. We even get to see him in X-Men Apocalypse fighting the dude. That's what I call a hell of a entrance. Cedric Diggory Oompa Loompa Doompity Dare, capture Harry and kill the spare, Baromir from Mellotr. What do you get when you try to steal the One Ring? Claiming that Gondor has need of no king. Shot 3 times and head almost cut off, looks like a lot of blood, in that cough. Nobody will bury you. What if at the end of The Mist, instead of the military showing up, it was just a bunch of Oompa Loompas? Any death from any Final Destination movie. They're all just begging for Oompa Loompa songs. Specifically stuff where characters say I'm not going to die, like the head crush in the gym in FD3. That swordsman in Indiana Jones who does this crazy display and then Indy just shoots him. What do you get from years of swordplay, spinning and slashing your foes away? All that practice cannot be fun, especially if your opponent has a gun. Too bad swords aren't bulletproof. Greater than especially if your opponent has a gun. And a bout of dysentery. Jenny from Forrest Gump. After the song ends, Forrest would say, and that's all I have to say about that. Anything from Jurassic Park, but instead of Oompa Loompas a dozen little Jeff Goldblums run out and start singing cautionary tales about how the park was doopity doomed to fail. Greater than Oompa Loompa Doopity Doo, I've got another lesson for you. Oompa Loompa Doopity Dee, here's where you learn about chaos theory. Greater than thought you could hide in a broken down shack. Now you've become a tyrannosaur snack. You left the kids all alone in the car. That didn't get you very far. Life will always find a way. This is amazing. The mother from a land before time. Well, a whole lot of kids would probably be a lot less scarred. That death is right up there with Mufasa from The Lion King, and Artax from Never Ending Story. Frankenfurter in Rocky Horror Picture Show. I mean, it's already a musical, so adding more music, especially Oompa Loompa music, would be amazing. What do you get when you try to play God? A buff, dumb creation who's incredibly flawed. Look at what happens when you try to betray. You will get killed by a laser ray from a brother and a sister. The father in A Quiet Place. Soon there would be a domino effect where Oompa Loompas go to war against the aliens. To the creatures in A Quiet Place, Oompa Loompa, Doompa Dee Doo, we have an ultimatum for you. Oompa Loompa, Doompa Dee Dee, if you are wise you will listen me. When we're together we're a hell of a force, will leave you nothing but a sense of remorse. We fucked up the snozzwangers and we'll fuck you up too. Now it's time for you to shoo. Don't let me see you here again. Oompa Loompa, Doompa Dee Doo. NGL, I now kinda want a horror movie where instead of zombie redneck family it's cult sacrifice Oompa Loompas. Every Jedi during Order 66, Oompa Doompa Doopity cookies. You shouldn't have been preoccupied with the droid attack on the Wookiees. Technically not a death but Anakin's defeat on Mustafar. What do you get when you lose the high ground? Leaving your arms and your legs all around. Slipknot from Suicide Squad. Probably would have made the movie better. Oompa Loompa Doompity Deck, do not run with a bomb in your neck. Oompa Loompa Doompity Dooth, nothing beats the speed of Bluetooth. How about real life ones? The MAGA guy who tasered himself would be perfect. Oompa Loompa Onity Do, if only your weapon were just for show. Oompa Loompa Doompity Dee, why would you fuck with electricity? What do you get when you march in a crowd? Stupidly saying the quiet parts loud. Where are you at ignoring the math? Led along the garden path. That's awesome. What about a reference to the Darwinist cause of death? What did you think when you zapped at your sack? Oh shit, here's a heart attack. I don't like the look of this. Oompa Loompa. Oompa Loompa Doopity Doo, you shall not pass. Well, neither shall you. Oompa Loompa Doopity Splat, I bet you were not expecting that. I know she didn't die, but Umbridge being carried off by centaurs really needs a song. Oompa Loompa Doopity Doo, I've got another message for you. When you're a truly horrible lass you'll get carried away forever, you see, by a man with a horse's ass. Umbridge had a tyrannical reign, now she's in for a whole world of pain. Vitsini in The Princess Bride. Oompa Loompa Doopity Dyin. Why risk your life playing with iocane? Oompa Loompa Doopity Duck. Your vaunted Sicilian deathmatch skills suck. What do you get when death is on the line? Drinking from the cup with the poisoned wine. Jurassic Park, the guy on the toilet. Oompa Loompa Doopity Dee, you got eaten taking a pee. What would you get when you're taking a shit? A velociraptor chewing your bit. Jack from the Titanic. Oompa Loompa Doopity Doo, the door had room for two. Oompa Loompa Doopity Dink never let go, but now he does sink. Oompa Loompa Propeller twirls Drew Rose like the French girls. Thanos. Have the Avengers sing it after he gets his head removed, but Rocket has to tap dance. No, you have a brief moment of silence after Thanos crumbles into dust, a look of pure defeat upon his face, when suddenly some strange men come out to sing. Not a movie, but Joffrey from Game of Thrones. What do you get treating people like shit? Crossbowing whores for the hell of it. Thy skin will resemble a red cabbage leaf. Your family tree's a Christ Mass wreath. Your daddy is your uncle too. Oompa Loompa Doomity Doo. Well done. If Willy Wonka could die, I imagine there would be a several-day requiem involving rhymes as brutally honest as they were lyrically poignant. Oompa Loompa Doopity Doo. Dear Mr. Wonka, this is a coup. Oompa Loompa Doopity Dee, since our demands weren't met you must flee. What do you get when conditions are rank? Backbreaking labor while Willy makes bank. Minimum wage is repulsive and wrong as we make chocolate all day long! ! I'm so freaking sick of it! Oompa Loompa Doopity Doo, hundreds of us and just one of you. Oompa Loompa Doopity Dee, now we all own this damn factory. Edit, credit to /u/.21 gigawatts. Seize the means of production, comrades. Dumbledore, General Zod in Man of Steel. Superman would have his breakdown and hug Lois when suddenly the Oompa Loompas begin circling the corpse.